This idea of self-deportation is pretty ingenious. It's a huge undertaking, a massive program where you get these people that have committed the crime of entering the country illegally. They've entered illegally, or they may have, in some cases, come in legally and then did not depart when they were supposed to, which means they're permanents. They remain in the U.S. in an illegal status. By getting these people to use the app and follow instructions and self-deport, it's a way for these people to learn some responsibility, to show, finally, some respect for the law, and to do something that will show a little bit of respect for the country that they are calling home, and to give them their own piece of dignity by letting them begin this process themselves. And in the end, these people who choose this path, who try to make some corrections for the mistakes they've made in the past, some of these people may have the pride and the opportunity to come back later in a legal status to the United States, to go to school, search for jobs, support families, and build a life here. And it may be temporary, or it may be long-term. But that's the way it works. They have that option. Now, the whole self-deportation thing also is a money saver, a time saver, and a money saver. It takes away, saves the time of waiting, or let me start over this other part first. It saves the time of our federal police having to go out and find and locate these people, round them up, try to figure out who they are, if there's any possible way to identify them. Then you want to go, and you'll have to have them in holding during processing, and then eventually coordinate with their home country and arrange for flights back home. This is a time-consuming process, an expensive process, and taxpayers pay for this whole thing. Not to mention, if you're looking at it from the illegal aliens side of it, it's quite stressful to be out there trying to live your life, trying to do your thing. Maybe you haven't done it long. Maybe you've been doing it for a while. But now you're doing it with the idea hanging over your head that at any time someone could come in and force you to face justice for the wrong things you've done. So it's very stressful. The longer you've been here, the more you've embedded yourself in this nation, the more you've built here, the greater fear you have, because there's more you have to lose. Short and simple, the more you have to lose, the more you worry. So if you go ahead and organize in your mind, prepare yourself, your family, and go ahead and begin this process. You initiate the process. You are in charge. You yourself initiate this process. You take charge. You show something to your friends, your neighbors, your family members about being responsible and being honest. Look at that. Wow. You're starting a new path. You're standing up tall to do it. You're not hiding somewhere. You're standing up tall. You're taking big steps, and you're doing it. And the government is paying for the expenses of processing. The government is paying for the flights for you to get back to your own country. And the government is also apparently offering a little bit of cash to help you out on the other end. And it's not like you're going some strange place. You're going back to your home country. And this unique idea that now, by coming into the system giving your name, your ID, your fingerprints, and everything else, your admission of guilt, giving the information about how and when you entered and where you've been living. You're creating a record for the first time. You're creating a record. And then it's almost like playing a game, Monopoly, where you return to go. You go back to your country at U.S. taxpayers' expense. And then, and you're traveling like a regular passenger. You are a regular passenger. You're not going in handcuffs. You're not going in a cargo plane flown by the military, packed in and chained to several dozen other people. You're going back, you're walking free into your own country. You don't have to go through any paperwork process there. As long as you don't have a criminal record or a warrant in that location, you just get off the plane and walk back free on the other side. And then the idea is that if and when you may decide you want to come back to the United States, you are not ineligible to begin the legal immigration process. This is good because it allows people to be responsible. It gives them dignity. It prevents them from the most severe risks of long detention and being banned from ever coming back to the United States. People that truly want to be here, people that truly want to set positive examples for their friends, their neighbors, their children, their countrymen, can follow this process. It takes a little bit of time. Yes, there is some aggravation and some effort involved, but you know what? It's nowhere near the aggravation effort that they put into it to get here illegally. And the expense they paid for transportation and smuggling to get here, they're not having to pay that on the way out. And they're going out with their heads held high. And they're now documented in the U.S. system. And when they do, if they do, return to apply for a legal entry for a short term or a long term, as they may seek, they begin with a name, with an identification, with their heads held high, their feet solid on the ground. Boom. Look at that. This is a good thing. We've got a huge problem with the amount of undocumented people in our country. And the whole fact that being undocumented allows them to be exploited, allows them to be manipulated, allows them to be taken advantage of in many ways. Men, women, children. People should not have to live like that. People don't have to live like that. It's always been a choice. It's always been a choice they make. But now, this new administration has provided an alternative choice. Boom. Excellent. We've got it. All right. Let's see how this goes. And let's watch. And let's see some pride develop. And watch these people take control of their lives and try to be the drivers of their own futures. This is incredible to watch. Join with me. Let me know what you think. And y'all have a great day. Oink, oink.